Good morning, people. It's so funny to see because the sky is dark and the sun is shining. Yeah, I didn't know how to explain that. Anyway, this is going to be a little evening bonus reading. I actually took some cards yesterday, but I didn't really feel up for filming yesterday. Yesterday's reading was pre-recorded some days ago, so it was ready for you guys. It had been ready some time. But how are you guys doing? I am hyped up today because I actually spoke with a friend of mine that I haven't spoken with for years. And it was so nice to reconnect. We spoke for hours, so that was very healing. We spoke about each other's healing path and what we had realized from the past, in a way, and new things. So maybe for some of you guys there is something about old friendships blooming up in a way. Actually, I don't know why, and I don't need to be secretive about it. The person, because some of you guys actually know who she is actually Amanda. I wonder if some of you guys remember Amanda. Because it was actually a big part of this channel many years ago. She did tarot as well. But our friendship, in a way, just faded out. But I think we both had to learn a lot of things separately. But today, I actually had a dream about her yesterday. And I wrote to her about it. And then she called me and we just spoke for over 2 hours. It was very healing, but it was also just this energy of being like in this energy again of like, yeah, I don't know, like this, like a friendship was never lost. Does it make sense? So for some of you guys, maybe there's someone from the past coming back in a way. But it was a very healing conversation, and actually thinking about what we spoke about and the 2 cards, and something I once again just realized, it's the Ace of Swords. An next tattoo. Well, that's not my next tattoo, because I'm actually being tattooed on Saturday. But that's something else you guys are going to see. But, yeah, the Ace of Swords is definitely a tattoo that I do want to have. But these 2 babies came up, and it's funny because the King of Wands, or the King of Cups, well, King of Wands is interesting that I almost said that, because the King of Wands and the King of Cups are 2 cards that has come up. It has haunted us the past days. So I guess it's a part of this week ahead, in a way. And obviously, even if it's a king, it doesn't mean that it's connected with a male figure. For some of you guys it could be, or you could be the male figure, but it can also be like the king, the energy of the King of Wands, or the, well, the King of Wands really wants to come true, huh? The King of Cups. Maybe the King of Wands is going to pop up. Then I'm like, okay, what's happening? But yeah, I think, or I don't think, well, I do think with the Ace of Swords we think. And sometimes we need to think to have clarity, right? But there is definitely a lot of clarity in the air. There might be truths that needs to be spoken in a way. Could be quite emotional. Kings are action takers, so it's taking action on something. It's good news, so whatever is being communicated leads to good news, or it is good news, or it is good communication, it's fast communication. It leads to something good regardless of what the conversation is about. Also, I just got reminded about, you can see the beginning of the little fish here in the background, right? If it wants to focus on it, well, again, what are you focusing on? That is the fish from the Ace of Cups. Or the dude. For some of you guys, if you don't know it, maybe I should find it. Oh, it's actually right here. There's a fish in a cup. And we actually, I believe we had this card, if not yesterday, some days ago we actually had it, right? So, there's something new here. Us starting something in a new way, communicating in a more calm way, in a way. In a way, this hair, right? It's getting back into life, but it also has its own life at the moment. Today there is definitely energy of staying grounded in your truth, but also in your emotions, because obviously King of Cups, water, emotions. Actually, once again, I also spoke about that with Amanda today, because our, like, yeah, well, we carry water in our body, right? And water carries memories, so that is how we hold on to memories. So maybe there is something about memories that you are holding on to in a way. If it's just reactions or communication wise, can I say that? Communication wise? I feel like I can say it, but at the same time I feel like it sounds wrong. I also think it's important to really hold space for what it is that you feel at the moment, instead of letting it overwhelm you. That is what our emotions do, right? They can be quite overwhelming, especially. Also, words, right? Thoughts might be better to use here. Thoughts can be overwhelming, but you have to today hold space for your thoughts, but also what you feel with that, in a way. Hold space for it, just analyze it, because it's going to lead to some kind of truth. It's something you have learned to overcome, because another thing that's paid attention to is that he has like a fish necklace, like it's not in the cup anymore. You really want to focus on other things. So I feel there is this mature energy. Maybe that is what it is, right? Going from the Page of Cups to the King of Cups. Maturing in a way when it comes to holding space for your emotions, when it comes to communication, when it comes to speaking your truth. That's definitely something I'm learning at the moment. To speak my truth without being afraid of the outcome. Because a lot of the times I'm always afraid of speaking my truth, because I'm afraid that the other person will get angry at me or mad at me. But if there's one thing I have learned recently, it is you cannot say anything wrong to the right people. You cannot say anything wrong to people who love you. Right? Oh. We are only at, what are we, day 6 or 7? We have learned a lot already. Well, 7, I think this is the 7th day. 7 is a very spiritual number, so I guess it actually makes sense that there is a lot of things going on. And I just saw 575, so yeah. But also whatever it is that's being communicated today, or spoken, or felt, no matter if you hold space for yourself or others, also have compassion. Have compassion with yourself and others. And a beautiful thing with the Ace of Swords being here, it cuts through any lingering confusion or doubt. So I think today is actually ground zero. Today is a very, very important day when it comes to communication, or when it just comes to, again, holding space for something. If it's something that you think or speak to yourself, or if it's something someone said to you, hold space for it, have compassion, and just really analyze what's actually happening. What's happening here? Have compassion. Be kind. Be kind. So there is going to be a lot of moments today or throughout the next days of clarity. And whatever it is, whatever the clarity is, it brings new perspectives. And it could be quite emotional perspectives with the King of Cups being here. He even looks into the direction of the Ace of Swords and into the direction of the future. Might be flipped. I can't remember how it actually comes out. The screen might be flipped. But he's looking into the future. He's looking into the direction of the Ace of Swords. So there is, almost wanted to say, a vulnerability, or a knowing that something needs to be spoken, or something needs to be felt in a way. Analyzed. Maybe letting go of. Maybe we need to be truthful to ourselves, right? About a situation or about feelings. Like, whenever we feel like, is it like, why are we still holding on to it? Especially if it's something that's connected with trauma or the past, if it's connected with hurt. Again, your emotions, your body, the water in your body actually carries a lot of emotions, my love. A lot of emotions. So align your heart and your mind today. And maybe you need to ask yourself, what is it that I need to express today? If it's to someone or if it's to yourself. What truths are ready to emerge today? I think it's a day where truths are emerging. If it's your own truths, future truths, hate that word, past truths, truths. I don't feel like I can speak the truth word. Definitely not if you put an S behind it. Truths. Truths. Wow. Maybe there's something about third-party situations or healing. Maybe this is also for you to realize that you should go out there and have fun and, you know, create something new. Date. You know, there's healing in reunion or coming together or something. Whatever it is for you. I mean, maybe you've been holding yourself back from having fun or going out there, you know, being you, doing you, speaking your truth. Speaking in a group, you know, whatever. Being the one who puts the hand up in the class and being like, I know the answer for that. So being like, oh, no. Yeah. I think there is going to be a lot of delicious interactions and connections being formed. It's just going to have fun. I think there's some kind of burden that's being taken away from you here. If it's in a connection or if it's you just setting yourself free in a way. Not having anxiety or being stressed about things. So you're seeing something for how it is. There is a truth that's setting you free. I think some of you guys need to look closer at something. Yeah. Could be work related. Is there anything else we need to know? I'm gonna take so many cards, but damn, that's a way of waking us up, right? Just letting the Ace of Cups jump out, and yeah. There's definitely something that you're being asked to, like, just look closer at this, work on this. You guys can see it. But the Ace of, also the Magician. What did we learn about the Magician people? And wow, the Ace of Cups. 555. The Page of Swords. He's a part of this whole entire year, right? With sacrifice and stuff like that. And I see the Ten of Swords picking up. What do you need to let go of now? What truths are emerging? Oh, you need to take this. But he asks you to ask questions. Be curious. Analyze. Look into things. Why is this so bright, by the way? I feel it's extremely white. Ah, you guys can't even see the candle. Also, if I think about it, me and Amala's friendship just got rebooted by me writing a message. Instead of being like, oh, maybe she's not going to answer on it. Maybe it doesn't matter. Because I was a little bit in my mind if I should reach out, right? Should I share this? Is it strange to just suddenly share a dream? Where we actually came together in the dream and spoke about the past and the future. So that's actually interesting in itself. But I did it, and you know, again, I'm like, you know, I'm just gonna do it because what could go wrong? If it's meant to be, if we are meant to reconnect, we will reconnect. And I think, once again, you cannot say anything wrong to the right people. No matter what it is. 1717 with that, by the way. I don't think we have gotten that number before. Yeah, it's a very, very important day today, I feel. A reminder that you have the power to manifest your desires. There you go. It once again was something I spoke with Amanda about, because Amanda is creating something magical. And whatever it is that you might want to create, maybe it is speaking your desires out to your reality, right? Like maybe you're holding yourself back, or you're afraid of how people will judge you or see you. Does it matter? Does it? There will always be people who do not like your shining light, because it shows them their shadows, and not everyone wants to be reminded about their shadows. But it's because you, well, it's because that you are a light bringer, a light worker. So you will trigger people, that's how it is. Not everyone is going to like us. Knight of Cups, there might be offers of love, or speaking of love. We also have Earth now, but there is maturity in this, whatever this is. Something has matured, something is ready to be spoken about or asked about. It's like some of you guys are waiting for the right moment, and you're licking words. You are looking into situations without taking actions in a way. But there is something that's being fueled, right? But you're not, like, you're studying, you're waiting for the right moment, and the page is like begging you to just be curious and try. Whatever this is, again, Ace of Cups can be love, but it can also be career. So I want you to sit down. You probably already sit down. And be honest to yourself about what it is about. What is it that I want? What truth is emerging? What words are coming out? What is it that you want to tell the world or someone? Is there anything else we need to know? And they are all looking into the direction of the future. And then we have the Hermit, which is a long time ago that we have gotten the Hermit. But I think he's here because, also with the 5 of Wands, you guys have come a very long way, where you have been sitting on the mountain, trying to learn and study something. And every time you feel the pull to walk down the mountain and actually put into action what you have learned, you sit down again, because you're like, well, maybe I just need to sit 5 minutes more. Maybe I need to wait for another butterfly. Another sign. Another sign. And Spirit is like, we gave you the sign 5 hours ago. 5 days ago. Why are you still sitting here? I think the fight, or the fight is in your own mind in a way. Last card. Things are shifting, and it's destiny. Time is now, people. The wheel has been rolling the dice. Wow. The truth? The future is galloping into you. Just lost it. The truth. Your destiny, your future, everything is galloping into your future. Wow, words, Sandra. Should we try that again? Your dreams and desires are galloping into your future. Wow, got there eventually. It is technically, literally galloping into your future. Something came galloping. I really love that word. Into your path. And it stopped your tracks. It really stopped everything, whatever this is. But it's also a part of what's happening in a way. Something happened, or something will happen where it stops you in your tracks. Yeah, where you're like, did not see that one coming. But it shifts and changes everything, and it brings you out of this hermit mode. The hiding, the analyzing, the, oh, I need to be perfect. No, because you are perfect. Thank you. That's it. Have fun today with the truth emerging and words emerging. And like I said, do not be afraid of using your words and speak your truth, because You cannot say the wrong words to the right people. Yes. Thank you. Bye.